So that's what I think is probably happening with her. Her mom is probably like, I'm your this, I'm your that. And for that reason, you owe me to take care of me. At least I gave you my mom to take care of you, that kind of energy or whatever the case might be.
If there's one part I want to point out is the fact that oh, I mean it's unfair the amount of guilt tripping that she's receiving right now, and I feel like that is playing to it's getting on her because now she said she feels alone in a way. That's not because she's been isolated all her life, but because majorly now everyone is trying to like guilt trip her into thinking that what she's doing is unwarranted or something, or for the lack of better words. It's just
Welcome back, everybody. It's the and Abroad podcast. I am your host today, Oluwa Quainsola, fondly called K Baby, and I have with me today. All right. Welcome back to a new installment. We're just gonna get right into it. We're gonna go over how everybody's feeling on how our weeks have been, or whatever you guys got up to this week.
Yeah, I'm feeling cold. It's cold outside. And like I mentioned backstage, I don't know how you guys enjoy this cold weather and it's your favorite season. I really do not. I can't comprehend. But
Mm-hmm.
like I said, you have the right to weather. Um, but my day was pretty good. Not too
Mm-hmm.
bad. I was supposed to teach like a class, but something else happened. I mean, we started already, but something else happened, so that's on pause. Thanksgiving was good. Weekend was lit, so had a lot of
Lovely.
fun. Chilled with my guys, met new people, played new games, very fun and competitive games. So that was really it was really good. Like the whole trip was good. Delayed at the airport as usual. I think
Mm.
I at this point I should just buy my own jet and build my own airport and run my.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's the new motivation to hustle now. Need to, you
I'm
know,
going to help you. I think you can get a plane for as low as probably $100,000. I mean, you're rich, you have the money. So,
eh, like a plane that will fly.
I mean, you can fly or you hire a pilot to help you fly.
Okay,
I
I
don't
mean I
know.
can go to YouTube. How do I fly my plane?
It could be an hobby. It could be your next hobby. You trying out, maybe learn how to fly a
Flying a
plane.
plane.
I mean,
That would be cool.
that would be cool, right?
Actually love flying.
Really?
Yeah.
So why not just aim ahead, learn how to fly?
Let me follow my passion, Abby.
Mm.
Pushing. Yeah, in a nutshell, good weekend, good week,
Mm-hmm.
just go. But it's
Nice.
fine.
Okay. Over to you.
Um, let's see where to start from. I think the week was great for probably two reasons. The first one being Thanksgiving, obviously. I was like invited by my friend to come eat at his place,
Mm.
and he had also invited like a couple of other friends, and it was a very fun one to be in the midst of friends and family and eating all sorts of food. Uh, and I think the beauty of it all was that it was just the conversations and the laughter. Um, and I mean, I know this because at the end of it all, it was like grateful for me coming around, and it was more or less like paying a compliment, saying thanks for cracking everybody up. And I was like, okay, probably did something good. So yeah, Thanksgiving was great. What else? Yeah, work has been great as well. Um, Personal project, basically
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure some stuff out. But aside all that, Yeah, that's like the summary of my weekend in entirety. But yeah, what about you, Katie?
Well, I've had a pretty chill week, to be honest. I had Thanksgiving. It was fun, spent with my family, my extended family, actually. So that was good. What else? I got up to something fun with my sisters. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Came back home, went straight to work. Uh, welcome to America.
First part,
Yeah. When I got back home, I actually started feeling sick. I initially thought I might have, I guess, had COVID from because when I was on the plane, there were a lot of sniffles and clearing of throat and everything, and I didn't have a mask on. So when I started feeling sick, I thought, oh my gosh, I might have contacted something. But no, I'm fine. Probably just stress from the crazy week that was. What else did I do? I didn't do anything new. Um, yeah, it's been a pretty chill one. I think the highlight of it for me personally was just being around my family. And Thanksgiving 2025 just, I think, highlighted the importance of family to me. Um, this past Thanksgiving, I cried a lot from a place of gratitude. I had a lot of moment of super reflections when I was with my family. There was a period of time where we were asking, so what are you thankful for? And I and my sisters were like inseparable. And when we all were talking about things we we're grateful for, everything everyone was grateful for was amongst the five of us. And it was just so beautiful to see how everyone has gone through one thing or the other, or going through one thing or the other. But the most reliable thing that we all have, at least I can say for myself and my sisters, is us. So just, I guess, looking back at how far personally I've come, how much they've held me, how the length my sister will go for me, my sisters will go for me. Incredible. Incredible. So yeah, it was a lovely, 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 lovely week. And I'm literally looking forward.
to
I mean, I'm looking at like I keep reminiscing at the moment that we shared. It was beautiful. But yeah, besides that, booked the flight and came back home and back to raggedy work. But we thank God for the job. Yeah.
on yeah,
Alrighty.
I was like thinking to myself, like when everyone was saying their bit about how the weekend go where or the week went, and then I'm realizing it seems like a lot of us don't have hobbies, man.
hobbies.
Yeah,
Explain, please.
how come you
What do
guys
you?
don't
Why did you say what you
because
said? What did you say? What did
yeah,
you say?
man. Okay, so why I mentioned that, and thanks for also like fighting back by saying, "Oh, I do," because the idea is about hobbies is that if you have hobbies or you practice your hobbies or you go through your hobbies, right? While we're all going around saying our bits about how the week went, you probably have brought it up as well, like, "Oh yeah, I did this." I mean, no, we shouldn't be shy. Just say if you did your hobbies or not.
So
Oh.
funny. So for example, I
Okay.
traveled. So
I'm not obvious.
one of my hobby one of my hobbies is playing soccer, right? And I mean, before I traveled, my friend, the host, said, there'll be like it was going to register us for soccer. Blah, blah. I said, okay, fine. So I went with my cleats and everything, and I actually played soccer. And this will be the fourth state that I'm playing soccer, even outside of my base. Like, you
Mm,
know, so like I guess it's so normal that I didn't even, remember to even bring it up. And I was almost going to miss the game that Friday night because we
mm,
went to visit a friend.
mm.
Yes. So it was like 1 hour away from Chicago.
Mm,
So we're supposed to get to the recreation center at I think let's say 9.
mm.
9, yes. But I got there 9 because we didn't leave on
As a
time,
Nigerian.
you know. I eventually played. So like that will tell you the extent I'll go to play to do one of my hobbies. I guess it's become so normal that I that's probably why I didn't mention. What's your hobby, Kate?
Did you mention your hobby?
I didn't.
No, no, no.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
Funny thing is, I didn't mention the hobby, but no,
um,
I love talking. Or talking is my hobby. Having conversation is my hobby.
you love talking?
Okay.
Having conversation.
Having
I mean,
conversation.
amongst many other things, like I'm talking about the one I did this past week. If you're talking
No.
about actual hobby in terms of like maybe activities and stuff, I don't think I've done that in a while. And that's because it's really cold out there. And to be able
Let
to
me
like get my hobbies done, it's gonna require me being outside until
Mm-hmm.
I figure a way around to bring it inside. And I've been looking around trying to find if there are like indoor tennis courts, and I don't think I've come across one just yet. And
Mm,
even if there are one or there are any, I believe it's going to be monetized. Yeah, so
mm,
to
yeah,
speak. Yeah, it's going to be monetized because I mean, yeah, I haven't done my work. I haven't done my assignment to figure that out just yet. But
mm-hmm.
I'm basing that hypothesis solely on the fact that there are still some special like outdoor tennis courts that still requires you to pay, especially if
Mm,
they're the ones that are actually maintaining them, like the clay courts. There's no clay court. There's no free clay courts anyway.
mm.
Because with clay courts, you have to be maintaining them, doing the whole sweeping, getting them back to their initial stage and stuff like that. So yeah, I've not been able to like play tennis in a long while. So I'm really sad, but it's not showing.
Okay. Just a recommendation. I do know that the YMCA, they do have indoor like track, indoor swimming, indoor
Okay.
basketball, indoor every. I don't they don't have they wouldn't have
they
football.
have
They do have
tennis.
tennis. They do
They
have
have
tennis. They have indoor volleyball as well. They have like a bunch of like indoor like I think every sport except American football and of course regular soccer would not be
Okay.
indoor. So they're pretty good.
I have to check that out. And
It's
then
a little bit on the pricier side though, but it's
yeah.
the gym plus the indoor activities. So
Oh,
yeah,
like
you can
right.
a bundle.
yeah, you can check them out and see if you like them. But
Well,
Oh,
alrighty, I'm glad everybody had a lovely week. Let's get right into the next activity, which would be games. My favorite part.
okay, what's happening? I don't understand. This is your smile. It's scary.
It's making me happy, y'all. So for the purpose of the game, bring out your phones. Lovely. So
Smile. People smile.
cheese. So, what app do you use to communicate the most?
To communicate.
Text-wise.
Oh,
Text-wise, yes.
WhatsApp from
what's up for me?
For both of y'all. Great. So
Mm-hmm.
both of you, the game we are going to play is I'm going to give you a word.
mm,
You're going to open whatever app you use, which for both of you guys would be WhatsApp. I'm going to give you a word. On your search bar on in WhatsApp, you put that word in, and the first message that has that word in, you read it out to us.
eh,
Uh-uh.
mark by me
Anan,
now.
are you ready?
Game umpire, mark by me now.
Pardon?
I feel like I have secrets I'm trying to
I have
keep.
secret. Me, I have to
Don't
WhatsApp.
worry. You have
So
to.
much for the love of WhatsApp.
Okay,
I will
for you,
I will
let's
even
use
the less
the
chaotic one.
But you need to read the words. Like we need to know, and don't
Yeah,
make
yeah,
up
yeah. I
things.
will. I
So,
will. I'm just kidding.
are we
Like
ready?
Ready to play.
what
Yeah.
context the word was used, right?
No.
That's
So
what it
basically,
was.
so let's say the word I
The
use
message that
is
it appears.
yeah, the actual message. Now
Um,
you don't have to. I guess you can. I don't need the name of whoever you sent it to or who sent it to you. It doesn't have to be a text that you sent. It can just be a text that is just on your phone. Period. Are we
It's
ready?
what search.
yeah,
Just
sure.
Google search.
Ready.
Google
All
searching your
right. Yeah. The first word on the list is hungry.
hungry. Okay. I have.
You have yours. Do you have yours?
Yeah.
I guess you have it. Okay, Mr. Cash, go ahead.
What if in a
Just
situation? What if in a situation whereby it's the recipient that actually used the word?
It doesn't matter. You can just say,
it
oh,
doesn't matter.
somebody
I
sent
think
me
you,
this, and
Okay,
this is
cool.
what it says. Then if it's something like funny that you want to go ahead and elaborate, sure. But you don't have to if you don't want to.
all right. So
All right?
the first
Okay.
search results came
Mm-hmm.
from a sports group that I am. So the
Mm-hmm.
message, the whole message. Just look at Konate. This is a soccer player, and you see the
Okay.
madness of the Madrid board, full of
Mm-hmm.
clown. They
Mm-hmm.
would rather chase washed up money, hungry players with contracts about to expire
Hungry players is crazy.
than actually invest in building a strong competitive squad. Time and again they pick hype over sense, leaving the team weaker while taking credit for the bare minimum. This is a frustrated fan.
Yes, four hungry players. All right, over to you.
So that
This conversation is funny, but it's not that funny. It's not. So, so apparently, I wrote, but I am hungry, right?
Mm-hmm.
mm,
And this is in response to somebody that was actually making a banana cake in the middle of the night. And then
Mm-hmm.
she told me that I should wait till tomorrow morning. And I'm like, but I am hungry.
like,
And the person went on to
Mm,
say, eat food now. Cake is not food.
fair. The reason why I put hungry as the first one is I guess amongst the girls there's this running joke of every dinner. So have you eaten? Have you eaten? Are you hungry? Are you hungry? So I thought like you
oh,
guys are gonna have that and be like, are you hungry? Have you eaten? Have you eaten? And it's like, why are you asking? Just buy me food.
There
Are
were
you
a lot
hungry?
of
Are you hungry? Have you eaten? What did you eat today?
restaurant, Mark Pamina.
I know. Well, that was fun. And truly, banana bread is not food. It's a snack, babes. Next time, Lord John.
Banana bread or banana cake. That thing is not bread. It doesn't come out as bread. It
cake
comes
I
out
even
as
toast.
cake.
Cake, yeah.
Honestly, and to me,
I
it's
mean, I
food.
get your idea, but it comes out
I
as
get the
cake.
idea of them selling banana bread, but then to me, I feel like it's cake because when you it's the same texture with cake. That's
It
Yeah.
number
gives.
one. Yeah, number two, it's for me, it's any kind of cake at all. Self, it's without the icing or decoration, right? It's filling
Mm.
enough for me. I like it. I
Yeah.
like them.
It's because of
We
the
still have
flour.
some frozen now. It's like we don't finish it and I didn't want it.
Yeah.
Didn't want it to be
Alrighty. The
yeah.
next word on the board is water.
Ah,
What? Ah,
hmm.
okay. Okay. So the first one is like a group name.
Do you
That's
guys want me
easy
to
enough.
also participate in the game?
Yes, we
That'll be
want you.
fun.
I think you have more
Okay.
interesting stuff than
Okay.
us.
I think you can.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Do
this
you
is
guys have
nice.
yours? Okay.
I
It, it's a message for Kesh on the group.
Oh.
He said, "Week never starts. Drama don't plenty like water."
Mm.
Thank you guys for saving me because I don't have a
no
very
what
exactly.
I mean I can just quickly go. Mine is short. Someone sent me a message, replied to my status on Saturday, just said grace like water.
Mm. Lovely. So for
Yeah.
mine, I wasn't feeling well and I was telling someone, and the person responded and said, "You are weak. You are losing water and you haven't eaten." Because I wasn't feeling well and I wasn't eating. And I think I kept going to the
Mm.
bathroom or something. I can't remember. So they were like, "You need to eat something, basically. Like you're losing water." So yeah, that is that. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah.
The third word on my list is spicy.
Hmm.
Spicy. Was there
Yeah.
spicy?
Let me
Spicy.
go first again.
You know the crazy thing is the search result is from the same person that sent the message, the first message that I read about hungry.
Hungry. Is
Oh,
it
somebody
the
said,
exact same word? The exact same text?
No, 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 no. A
Okay, okay, okay.
different
Okay.
uh
no,
text, but same sentence.
Okay.
it's on a group again. The person said, Shumaje spicy Indomie.
Indomie.
Oh, for spaghetti.
Oh, that's spaghetti. Oh, that's spicy. Indomie.
I guess it
My
was just a
goodness.
response. It was people just benching each other. I think so that I've said best. So it was just people bantering, and then he said,
Yeah.
show my Indomie. That's
It's
it. I mean, I don't have.
I feel like at this rate, I feel like everything you say would probably come from this particular group. Because
Okay.
it's a
We
group.
shall see.
So the message is Madrid is in the UCL, the UEFA Champions League, because of City. It will be spicy with my current talent. He's talking
Period.
about
Poo.
like Madrid meeting uh Manchester City again. Like the match will be spicy.
Mm. Mine says,
Spicy.
don't make it too spicy for them. So I was cooking, and I had told this person I was
Or
cooking. I was cooking for a potluck. Um, well, my sister's friend, well, my sister had a potluck, and then she'd asked me to cook for her. A good amount of the people in the group are like Black Americans, so they don't eat a lot of spice. So I was telling this person that I was cooking for them, and basically was just saying, don't make it spicy for them. So
mm,
I,
me
I
too.
don't I don't carry risky text. Okay. Anyways, the next one
Yes, me
is
too.
huh?
I
The
say me
next
too.
one
I don't
is
carry.
exactly. But you know what you're gonna do? I need you to stop reading from that your group chat. You need to read elsewhere.
But
The
that's
next one,
the game is first search result. So yeah,
okay.
but go
Oh,
on.
the next one is money.
Money, 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 talking about me when I make money, money, money. Okay.
Ah, ah. Oh boy. All right. So this one is for my dad.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. You just say thanks for the money you sent, and
Mm,
then the prayer followed. You will not lack in the mighty name of Jesus.
amen.
That
Mm-hmm.
was
Okay.
that's it.
Mm. Okay, so mine is a very short text from another. It's from another group, but the group is called the Money Makers. Now the text says this cost money, not bring money. But the context is so one of our friends has two dogs. So
Mm-hmm.
the person was saying, like, why are you acquiring dogs? Like this will cost you money, not bring
Mm-hmm.
money. Like we're trying to find money and make money. Like so,
Mm-hmm.
getting being a dog dad would cost you money, but that's the
Yeah.
context. So this costs money, not money. Mm.
Okay. So mine says me safe they find money.
Money.
So the context of the message was somebody was asking somebody for money, and me and the person that said this were just talking about the whole situation. Then the person was telling me that, oh, maybe I should just go ahead and give the person money. No, I think I can't
Mm.
remember the whole. I think yeah, I said, oh, she will be all right. Then and I said, sure, you give the person money. Then the person I responded and said, me save they
Eh?
find money. So
Yes, so
it was
like
money, money, money,
Okay.
money, money all over the place. All right. The next one is baby.
mm,
It what?
Baby. Baby.
This is going to be risky.
Oh,
mm,
This is a
I'm ready.
all
okay.
right, go ahead.
Hmm?
So actual test. I said, "How are you, my baby?"
Mm, lovely.
Because that's your person.
Yes, my baby.
Oh, oh, oh.
Who else is it going to be?
And
Can
The
you
mama mama
first
come follow mo.
the first one that comes up for me is my friend's name on my phone is T Baby. So our name actually comes up. But the first text that comes up is have a lovely day at work, baby girl.
Um,
guys
Mhm.
don't have
you are
controversial?
looking for top secret
No,
controversial. Oh,
I
wrong.
only say
You have
LGBT
come to
like
the wrong chat.
a bunch of boring people.
Yeah.
Oh
And by the way,
no.
shout out
It's
to
not
T Baby.
easy.
T Baby is Tolu. She left a comment last week, so shout out to her. It was a name
Oh
that came
yeah,
up.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
She like the comment.
Yeah, she's on
On
YouTube
the
Oh,
last
really?
post. Yeah.
complimenting Kay's storytelling ability, and I confirmed it. I validated that. So
Right?
absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah, because the way Kay told the whole Danish deception story was
I
It
so
tried.
was,
sweet.
I
So
it was
yeah,
tried.
incredible.
uh, yeah,
Over to
your
you, baby.
storytelling ability.
How much to take my baby's picture?
Businessman.
Lovely charged. That will
I'll
do
tell you.
it.
Oh, yeah,
The
that was.
next word is love.
Love me, tender, love me, tender. Meaning, meaning, meaning. Mm, mm. Okay.
This one, this one, I want to rant and I'm angry.
Ah, oh yeah, no.
This
Fair.
one, I don't
You
know
can
if
go last.
this particular one
We
is
should
red. It just
Yes, let
triggered
go.
me all over
Let
again.
myself and Kesh go first and you can Okay, my
so you
first
have the
one.
floor.
Yes.
For the last, okay, no matter.
My first one is actually from Tolu. We sent a text each other yesterday, and our last
Mm.
reply was because I said congratulations to her for something, and then she responded and I said thank you, my love. So over to you, Mr. Cash.
All right. So this is a message from someone says, "Thank you so much for standing with me. I cannot express how much your faithful support has meant to me during this season. I'm grateful for the love, dedication, and support in every way. May the Lord bless you richly for the way you poured into me. I appreciate you more than words can say. Thank you so much, Kesh."
Where's the love in that?
End of. I am grateful for the love,
Love. Okay, I'm
dedication, and
sorry.
support.
Okay. Okay.
There's love there.
The love is in now, not in, not in.
Not to be confused with for
Oh
the
boy. I don't know if anyone came across my, like, I think I wrote on WhatsApp, was it
oh, bye Felicia.
by Felicia, man. So there's this model
Bye,
I've
Felicia.
been talking to
That's a code word for the story he's
for the
about to
story.
tell.
Yeah, apparently he saw this, he saw my WhatsApp status, and that was what where I referenced by Felicia in there. And
Okay.
it was practically because I was meant to have a photo shoot with this model that I've been talking with for like a month. You understand? So I think we've had like two meetings already, and discussed like the mood board and the idea, the creative direction, and all that good stuff. And from that moment on up until Saturday, it's one excuse or the other. Like she asking for, oh, can you come here? Can you understand? Like it was so many things she brought up, and at some point I was just trying my best not to get frustrated because I really needed that what's called that opportunity to shoot with a model. Like she's really popular in North Carolina. Let me put it like that because according to some of the groups I've interacted with, and on Thursday or was it Friday or was it thereabout in the night, I just woke up to a like she sent a message on WhatsApp because I don't get like notifications and stuff until like I actually open WhatsApp. And then I think I woke up the next day and she said, hey, hey everyone, happy Thanksgiving. blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to figure out my availability, but if you know of any unique locations we could shoot at, let me know. I love doing unique stuff. And I'm like, why are
Where's
you
the love
bringing
in
up
that?
oh,
I
I
love
love doing unique stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Okay.
why do you not say the loving thing?
It was the fact that like it was so classist of us to say, oh, I love like referencing the oh, I love doing unique stuff. Come on, you've just started your modeling career like about maybe 6 or 8 months ago. And it's just so interesting that the
I
reason
don't think
why
that's
you're now like
classist
very
though.
But then again, so is the time it takes for her to respond to messages.
Okay.
You understand?
She's
Like she
nonchalant.
stores a lot. She's nonchalant about it, and it's very what's the word? It's
Frustrating.
it's 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 common. It's common amongst those that feel like I'm already getting gigs already. You understand? Like the thing is playing to her, like it's getting to her in a way.
So
I
are
would
you guys
say.
in a group?
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah,
which
it's a
one is it,
group.
guys? Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I'm trying to.
So that I got people that will do like makeups. You understand? I got
Also, like a
Oh, a
team
whole
yeah, I know like
production.
I
as
as
in a
Wow.
group.
so yeah. Now imagine that you've assembled that team together and you want in your head you're excited that oh this thing is we're going towards there's going to be an outcome like the
Like
cloud outcome at the end of the
everyone
law
has
like
come
yeah
together for
and then
you
she
to
just
do something.
like we asked for availability and she took like 3 days to only reply
Maybe she's
that
booked and
I'm
busy.
not
Traffic.
quite sure. Maybe and she, no, it's okay to be booked and busy. I mean, there's a reason why
Mm-hmm.
we are actually poaching for you to come for the shoot. I mean,
Mm.
I'll be surprised if you're not busy, claiming that you're that very good or popular, like you say, in the community, right? But it's the fact that when you not finally responded, you're telling us, oh, you're not sure, and yet you won't even provide us with like an available time. There's a way. It's okay to be say you're busy. We're mature. Yeah, you can now say, you know what? Okay, what do you guys think about this so time? Boom, boom, and then then when we asked, okay, tell us what's better. She said she still doesn't know, and then she now went on to say, I think the next message she now sent was just it just got to her. It felt like she was not interested anymore. She just said, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I love doing unique stuff." You understand that kind of thing? And I'm like, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
At this point, it's just ego. There's nothing else.
So did you cancel
I'm
it?
just gonna
Did
look.
you cancel the shoot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I had to cancel it, and then I jumped on an individual chat with every other person that was on the group to tell them
That's
that
awesome.
apologize and say, you know what? Sorry for wasting your guys' time. I'll still when I find a new model, I would reach out to you guys, and they kind of understood because they were following the conversation, and they were like, come on, why are you making this so hard? You understand? Like this guy has been planning this thing for like a month, and you're just now like, so we just. I mean, I was happy a lot of people got to understand what was going on at that time, and they also welcomed the apology, and they are willing to like work with me next time again. So yeah, it was pretty much it. It triggered
Well,
me. I was just angry. I was like, "Come on, Ebola, why you? Why is all the? I mean, be humble, please. Let's be humble, yeah."
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
Well, sorry for your
This is very
experience,
sweet.
but I just want to believe that she
Yeah.
likely was booked and busy, and maybe she doesn't have like
Like
management
the thing,
yet that like responds to things like that
her mom is
urgently or
amazing.
Handle
whatever.
stuff
So,
like that.
Her
mm,
mom manages her. That's the thing. You understand?
Okay.
But it was just so easy because her mom is not the mom major those ones that are always online, like attending to like bookings and all of those things, right? So you would want to like first reach out to her, and it's okay. See, this word is it's not that hard. Oh, I'm busy on
fair.
this date. That's how you
Mm-hmm.
communicate. That
Yeah.
is just
Yeah.
it's just
And
like
it's been
lack
in
of
the pipeline
communication on
for
our part.
months, like a month, right? So it's not like
Mhm.
an
Yeah,
impromptu.
it's not like it was impromptu. We've been planning this thing for a month.
Hmm.
Oh
Nice,
man.
unique stuff. Okay. Unique sister.
Okay. The next word is miss you.
Miss.
Now it's getting raunchy.
Miss you.
You say
Like
what?
I miss you, but miss you.
Miss. Miss you, die. Um.
Say
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
easy, let me
All
go.
right. So the can I go ahead?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yeah. So the first result is I don't miss you too. So I was replying to a message from someone. She said, "We don't miss you for Basil, like because I travel. So like
And your reply was I don't miss you too. I don't miss you
I
too.
don't miss you too. Like
I was scared when you said I don't miss you too.
I don't I miss you too.
That's fair.
Well, for me it's more like sorry I missed your call. I don't have any miss you, apparently.
Eh,
Yeah. Nobody misses me, honestly.
That's fair. And
Or I don't
apparently,
miss people
according to
actually.
English, you're not supposed to say I missed your call. You're supposed to say I missed my call. Apparently. I'm serious,
Why is
y'all.
it like oh
Yeah, because the call
interesting
is coming
actually.
to you.
it was your call,
No.
or it was
Mm,
your
So
call to me. It wasn't
so
my call.
you can say the
You
English that
called me.
way. Mm-mm. You can say the English like say
What?
that way. I
But in the
miss.
context of I missed you.
So, but in the
Yeah, go
context
on.
of apparently proper English, you're supposed to say, "Oh, I just got my phone. I saw that I missed my call or whatever." So, yeah, because it's a missed call on your device. Does that make sense? So I missed my call and I'm
but then
It's a
calling you
miss.
back.
what's that call called on the other person at the other end that is making the call?
Eh?
It's a
Come again. What is
it's
the
an
call called?
unanswered call.
So for
An
instance now,
unanswered call.
for
Mm-hmm.
let me paint the scenario the way my brain
Okay.
is. I'm just trying to analyze it. So
Mm-hmm.
if you said you missed your call,
Mm-hmm.
say it again, I missed my call, right?
I missed my
But
call.
now the call that you missed, you were referencing it my call, right? So the person also
Mm-hmm.
making that call to you. What would the person say? I'm calling. I'm making a call. Is it is
Yeah.
this
So
is it right to
you
say
can
I'm
say,
making a
oh,
call?
yeah. So you can just say, hey, Kay, I called you yesterday. You missed my call. It's still a personalized call.
You
I'm not
missed
the
my
owner of the
call.
English.
As the same
When I
way, K,
find when I
Yeah,
find
that
hold
I
on.
should miss your call then.
No, when I find
Yeah.
the video, because I think lady is a linguistic, whatever they call them. When I find the video, I'll send it to you guys.
Uh,
And when she was explaining it, it actually made a lot of sense. Honestly, English
it
doesn't
makes
make sense,
sense.
but whatever she was saying in the moment made a lot of sense to me. So mine
Well,
is
well,
that's one of the close-ended like conversations. Like for instance, if it was a conversation now, the person would have asked, "What happened? What do you reference in there?"
it's still your call to me. It's your call.
We'll wait for that video. Okay, sorry.
yeah,
Let's
I'll
go
send it to you
ahead.
guys.
Yeah, we still
I'll
I'll
make
still
sure
go
I
ahead.
find it and I'll send it to you guys. So mine is I
Cool.
missed you too. End of
Hmm.
story. The next
Context is a lie.
ah.
Context.
Context now. No
Go ahead,
be
please. Hey, give us the tea.
So
Hey, look
there's
at
cuckoo
this.
no coffee. It's not tea, it's coffee. There's actually no
any
coffee
which
tea.
one bring it.
Basically, hmm,
Hmm.
the person
Hmm.
asked, "Did you miss me today?" There was a reply, "Yes," and then there was another reply, "I always miss you," Julie said. Next one on the list is
How come? What's going on here? Why are we moving so
going
fast?
nowhere.
Let's slow down. I don't want to miss your call. So let me,
Wait. So you, because the message is very funny, and the way you talked about it now, I'm thinking to myself, you probably gave the same reaction to when that message came.
like it's the same, you are reliving the moment.
Mm, you're reliving the moments, like, this is something.
You guys are killing me, man. Hmm.
Well, sorry to put you on the
Oh no, I'm not on the
see where,
spot.
where, where our concern.
Where is it
Okay,
coming
you can see
from?
where our concern comes from.
Where is it coming from?
It's the way you were looking at the message, and there,
Mm-hmm.
and we could tell that you were reliving that moment again.
The next, the next and final word for the night is risky.
I miss you. Risky, risky, yes, your body risky. Risky.
Risky.
Ah, well,
Oh, the last one. I'm sorry. The first one on my phone just says it's too risky.
hmm. Mine is kind of similar to
Yeah.
saying it's risky to
And I'm
put
trying to
money
find the
in.
context of the message and I can't find it. Oh, okay. I wanted to get my hair done and I wanted to
Yeah, go on.
try a new braider. And the new braider was going to cost a lot
Ah,
more than the person I used to use before. But then the person I used to use before, I don't know when I'm going to see the person. So I was asking, do you think I take the risk? And the reply is it's too risky. So over to you, Mr.
yeah, mine is.
Kish.
So the message again is it's risky to put money in. So this was someone. It's also a group chat. So it's talking about the market trends right now. Like the market will correct itself. So like jumping in the market right now doesn't make sense. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
then the message came like no clear trends.
Too
It's
risky.
risky to put money in. Yeah.
Okay. Since you guys have the same, do you want to say yours as well? Since you guys have the same thing?
So, like my friend, we talk about like mutual funds and ETFs. So he was like saying, "Oh, QQQ, that's like the what's it called? For one of those market, say it's a bit more risky, but try VVO, less risky, less reward."
Okay. So
Okay.
investment market.
Related.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool, cool,
It's
cool.
not investment. It's not like that. That's just pretty much it.
Yep. Okay, well, it was nice. Did you guys enjoy the game?
Nice. Yeah, this was good.
Because it wasn't controversial like I would have
Yeah, we
expected.
are good
Why would you
people.
want it to be controversial?
I feel like we were very close, considering that
Okay,
like I
give
miss
us
you.
one
Yeah.
controversial thing to search for.
That's the thing. It's not my game. Maybe I'll try and look up.
Mm,
It's not my
okay.
game, so it's too late now. But that's just on the lighter side. I feel like it's a very great game. Honestly,
It was good. I enjoyed
it
it.
was good. I enjoyed it. Trust me.
Lovely.
It
Because
shows
I'm
that
remembering some things too, like some moments. Oh, okay.
you're very good people.
Yeah,
You're very
like
well
when
cultured,
yeah.
morally upright human being. Yeah, I'm proud of you guys.
Okay, what do you want? You wanted to say something
Um, I can't remember. Attila.
about the game, but it's fine.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's move to the next segment of the show, which would be Dilemma. All right. So let's begin. It's a fairly long read. So the title, am I the asshole
I mean,
for refusing to financially support my parents and explaining why when my brothers asked? I, 38-year-old female, have been living in a different state from my family for over 10 years. I've supported myself the entire time and rarely asked anyone for anything. I didn't grow up with my parents. My grandparents supported and raised me, and I never had a close relationship with them. Last year, I went on vacation with my siblings. During the trip, I found out that my youngest brother, 29-year-old, who makes the most money out of all of them, has been paying the mortgage and most of our parents' living expenses. He asked me why I wasn't helping financially. Since he asked directly, I answered honestly. I told him that our parents didn't support me growing up and that I still remember when my grandmother asked me to write them a letter requesting financial support for my education. My mom wrote back to my grandmother saying she would teach me not to ask them for money, saying she would teach me not to ask them for money, saying because what my dad earned was just enough for them and my three siblings. Does that make sense?
can you read that part?
Yeah.
Okay. Since he asked
So
me
the
direct,
grandma writes it.
I'll start again. Since my grandma
Yeah, go on.
asked directly, I answered honestly. Sorry, since he asked directly, I answered honestly. Yes. I told him that our parents didn't support me growing up and that I still remember when my grandmother asked me to write them a letter requesting financial support for my education. My mom wrote back to my grandmother saying she should teach me not to ask them for money because what my dad earned was just enough for them and my three siblings. My grandmother let me read that letter, which I don't think my mom knows. I told my brother that I contributed financially when we immigrated and that I paid rent when I lived with them for 2 years. I also used whatever money I earned to support my grandmother, who actually raised me until she passed away. After I moved to a different state, I've been completely on my own with zero financial help. Because of that history, I didn't feel responsible for supporting our parents anymore. Apparently, my brother told my mom. She confronted me via text and accused me of being disrespectful as a child. I explained my side and the experiences that shaped my feelings. She mentioned times she mentioned times she believes I was disrespectful, including verbal and physical conflicts. I explained that this incident didn't happen in isolation and were often triggered by our actions, such as trying to persuade my grandmother to send me somewhere to dance for money, or deliberately ruining my school uniform by putting soy sauce on it. That's crazy. I told her she had not treated me like a mother should, and when I was Hmm? Okay, I think she meant I told her she had not treated me like a mother should when I was growing up. She has a typo. The conversation didn't go well, and afterward, my mother stopped talking to me. Eventually, the rest of my family did too. Now, I'm basically no contact with all of them. I feel like I told the truth and set a reasonable boundary, but somehow I'm the one who ended up alone. Then she's asking, am I the asshole for refusing to help financially and explaining my reasons when asked? She went ahead
Hmm.
to give more information, but I guess whatever she's written is enough. Or do you guys want me to read the information?
Is it
Okay.
okay?
Yeah, it's pretty long.
No, no.
Okay. So yeah.
Incorrect.
On the surface, for me, I don't know.
Mm.
I,
What is it?
I thought you wanted to say something before I
Go
jump into
ahead,
the.
go ahead, go ahead.
On the surface, for me, not an asshole because they are reaping what they sow, so it's kind of expected. Why they neglect him or her now? It be her,
Yes, it's
a
a female.
woman,
Yeah, a girl.
38.
Hmm.
Yeah, 38. So I feel like they kind of planted the seed, and this should be expected on their end. So I don't know why they are even stressing her in the first place. Because on the surface, yes, she's not an asshole. Because they didn't do what they were supposed to do, and with the little details that she's sharing or that she shared, you see like this this didn't happen today. It's been like here and there, this situation and this situation. So everything kind of adds up to this moment. So I think she's vindicated in my own books. Doesn't owe them anything. Especially going back to the point where she wrote a letter to them, then they, you know, reply the grammar, say kind of like she should learn not to ask for money, they don't have enough and all of that. Like even if that's the case, like you're not financially buoyant, there's a way you go about this. You don't send the wrong signal, you know, like play it cool, play it mature, explain things, or just try and make things work out because you can't do that thing and expect me to now turn out to be something and then be expecting something from me. No, you did not do you didn't do their best, so nothing should be expected. So go your real love.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. That's just my own listening. They sow a good seed, you should maybe expect some good rewards and harvest. But they didn't do that. So she
To, to be honest, I feel like, I mean, whatever I'm about to say is just reiterating what you said, Kesh. But if there's one part I want to point out is the fact that I, I mean, it's unfair the amount of guilt tripping that she's receiving right now, and I feel like that is playing to it's getting on her because now she said it. She said she feels alone in a way, and that's not because she's been isolated all her life, but because majorly now everyone is trying to like guilt trip her into thinking that oh what she's doing is unwarranted or something, or for the lack of better words. It's just the amount of I don't subscribe to that. Like that's one thing people that do bad don't realize. When you were doing it, you were so you felt like top of the world. You felt like you were doing the right thing at the time. But now that it's now backfiring, you feel like, oh yeah, it's no longer a level
mm,
playing. So it's the whole I know there's a word for it, but you know you quite well like that's why see it's annoying. Let me put it out like people don't change. You cannot after many years now like say oh subscribe to oh now this person is trying to like get their lead back. You're now like trying to be treat them thinking making them think that oh no you shouldn't be doing that. No bro, don't do that to people. You shouldn't be doing that to people considering just how you didn't treat them fairly in the past. So that's the only part I just want to add to it. So whatever she's done now to, I mean, whatever she's doing back to them, they deserve it. That nobody should could trip her into believing that yeah she's wrong for doing what she's doing. No, except it's more to the story, which probably she's not telling because that's your child for crying out loud. How do you come to that point of like saying that about your child? Like oh, the grandma should teach her to not. No, that's not a good response left to me.
I
So
that's,
I don't like that. That's
and
Yeah.
the
I'm sure she has like other bad experiences with them to
Mhm.
kind of you know put everything into perspective, and it's all summed up into one thing.
Yeah,
I don't think they laid a good foundation.
they did not at all. They did not at all.
Probably they even took care of the three other kids well. From the story, I think they were staying with like the other kids were staying with them. She was the only one shipped
The grandma.
to
And
the
I'm like, yeah,
grandparents.
like,
There might be some subtle reasons behind those things too. Like
mm-hmm.
maybe they've even thought she wouldn't amount to anything, and all of a sudden the story changed and all of this. But I feel like there's a lot going on. But
But
bottom line is they didn't do well. They should not expect anything from her. Like,
but how is it possible to isolate kids? I don't understand how that works.
to
Like
hi- to
to
isolate
isolate
them.
kids, like I'm pretty sure the siblings were living with the parents, but you were living with the grandma.
Mhm.
On what occasion or under what circumstance did that like was did that even happen?
Yeah,
That's
I
what
mean,
I
they're
don't.
saying they don't have enough money, so I'm guessing they're trying to, you know, spread the spread the
You know, I
expenses.
said nobody should be having kids if they don't have money. Why should they? Why are you having kids when you don't have money?
Well, that's another. But I feel like that's what maybe they had money before nobody know, and then some life happened. That's excusable, but how come she's the one that ended up with the
Yeah,
grandparents?
I'm
What
trying to
happened and
read
all of
like
these
the other
things?
context that she gave to us, but it's like super long. But when I read the story, the first thing I didn't read it before now, actually. I just saw the title and I was like, I'm gonna keep it. And I kept it particularly because it's something that
Mm.
is somewhat relevant to us as African kids that still have
Hmm.
family back home.
Yeah.
When I now just reading the story, the first thing that came to my mind, which I don't know if it's the right thing, is that perhaps she is the child of not the present husband. Maybe a mom had her before the children that she now has with her now husband. That's the first thing that came to my mind because I'm just like, in what
Yeah.
context would
Okay.
both parents
Mm-hmm.
be okay with one only if the child was in boarding school? Like for me,
Just
for
one.
example, I went to boarding school and that was by choice. Like my parents wanted me to go. I was like, no, I want to go. So for a period of time, I was away from home. I missed a lot of things. It was something that I wanted. But that was the first thing I think in my mind. I was like, okay, maybe the dynamic, perhaps, because it doesn't make sense. If anything, I would think that if you so much can't afford them, you would split all four of them to different places. But three of them were kept in the house and they were all boys. The only girl was sent to
Wow.
grandma's place. And then also there was a part where she said that mom said that she should start dancing for money. I don't know what the dancing was. I
Dancing
don't
for
know if
money.
it's literally like ballet. I don't know if it's stripping. I don't know what it is, but that is diabolical. Um, yeah, it's very pathetic. And for a grandma to have to write her mom a letter is giving you can't show up at my house to ask for money. So it's like, is the girl eating? Do they not know or like what's going on? You know? And then the other sibling, there's like a 9 year age gap. I'm just thinking about everything. I'm like, make it make sense. Personally, what I saw around all of this is just black tax. Black tax, black tax, black tax. And what do I mean? And as I said, I brought it from a place of like us being African, in the sense of a good amount of us, maybe not all of us,
Mm.
have family back home. And there is sometimes a subconscious expectation of the family back home, or even sometimes the family physically here, that oh you're earning money now, oh wow you bought a car, oh wow you have a nice apartment, or you've got a house, da, da, da. So by default they'll play the card of I raised you, I this, and look at all that good stuff, and then before you know it they are black taxing your life away, you know? So that's what I think is probably happening with her. Her mom is probably like, girl, I'm your mother. I'm your this, I'm your that. And for that reason, you owe me to take care of me. At least I gave you my mom to take care of you, that kind of energy or whatever the case might be. She did say that at some point they migrated. I don't know from where, but when she migrated, she said it in the text, she was paying to live in her parents' house for 2 years. That's what she said. So I guess when grandma passed away, she
Yeah.
had to move back with her parent. And then, yeah, she
She
said it in
paid.
the
Yeah, she
text. She
mentioned
was
like she
paying for
paid.
2 years. And then eventually, even your face is killing me.
That's what I was
Eventually,
saying. Like all of
yeah,
these things
eventually
add
she
up. Like
moved. Mm-hmm. So if I were in a position, honestly, actually no. I can understand why she's like, you don't deserve anything from me. But then as Africans, they will tell you, no matter what your mother's doing, no matter what your father's done, yeah, like your mother is your mother, your father is your father. You don't cut your father off like that. If you cut them off, you're cursed, all that good stuff. So yeah, I don't think she's done anything wrong, honestly, for choosing not to help her family because they weren't family to her. They were just people that were connected by blood or whatever, and that's about it. So yeah,
I mean,
it's
now,
her.
but
Unfortunate.
I'm even curious to know what about the other kids too? I mean, are they not helping
They
out
are
as
doing
well?
they
I
are
really
don't.
helping out.
no, that's what she's saying
And
that our brother
So
helps pay the mortgage.
why does yeah? My question is okay. Like it's not as if she's suffering. She has other people to take care of her, one way or the other. Why does it matter
No,
that all of a
so
sudden now the daughter has
the
split?
the mom didn't ask for anything. The brother, while they were on a
it was
sibling
the
trip,
that
the brother
was.
just asked her, like, just, oh, by the way,
Okay,
why don't you send money to mom and dad? And then she
Why you
responded
not
from
helping out?
honest place, like an honest place, like, oh, I don't consider them
okay.
this and that because they haven't been this and that to me. Then the brother went back home and told his mom. Then the mommy got upset and then confronted her
Yeah,
Confronted her.
yeah. That's
via
all.
text.
I think she just kind of live her life and leave them alone. So it was just
But
like
now,
we're helping
unfortunately,
her
everybody has
alone.
cut her
Now,
off.
if the grandma, everybody has cut her off,
Yeah,
but she's.
Mhm.
What about the grandma? Is grandma still
yeah.
alive?
Grandmom has
Grandma,
passed.
where were you when we
Oh,
already did? The grandma is dead. Grandma
no.
passed away.
So the
Where were
story.
you?
Honestly, the story. I think at the point where I'm like, you know what? I think I have something to say. I'm angry already. Was from the beginning. But I'm already asking myself questions like, why, or in what context or circumstance are the kids isolated? You see that
Yeah.
one already. There's no excuse you can give me in this life. Uh,
Mm,
when you not finally give us the context of like, oh, the mother married a new person, and all of a sudden, it's now they have to.
that is my own
I
add-on.
know, yeah. I say
It's
you
not
gave me
okay.
the possible.
Okay.
Even in such case, let's even I know I admitted that, and even under that same circumstance, too, I still don't buy it. Like that is somebody depending on just how at what age in time or at what point in time or age the child went to meet the ground. Like, what if it was just formative age or stage? It's crazy. You see that one alone. There's no circumstance in this world you should isolate kids from like nah. Cause see, even if it's a new man in the equation, I don't support it.
Mm,
I mean, for me,
Whatever, and I'm for single parents that says that you know what, oh, if they are trying to like get back out there and maybe be married, it's very important. It's an important question to ask a man. Oh, I'm bringing this person into this relationship. Are you okay with it? And it's also at the discretion of the other person to say, oh, I'm okay or I'm not okay with it. And every single parent should be fine with the fact that, oh, if the person says I'm not okay with it, then that's not the person for you. Let's be honest, because there's no man that will be okay with the fact that, oh, there's a child in this equation, and the condition I will marry this person is that, oh, the child is not living with us. It doesn't speak well of the character of the man in question. I'm sorry to say. If he's okay with the fact that the child has to live with somebody else, especially I don't know if the dad now in question, provided the dad, maybe if the dad is still in our life. Oh, wait, let me phrase that very well.
but I don't think from the story there is no stepdad. With the, I mean, from how I mean, go on with your thoughts now.
But you said on like I'm painting scenario like
Yeah,
under
yeah,
the
no.
circumstance, even under the circumstance that oh there's a stepdad.
Hmm.
Any man that says oh that any man or that comes into your life that now warrants a decision for a child to be isolated because oh I can't take on this kid as a baggage. It still doesn't even
baggage.
make any sense. Not to now talk of a situation whereby what is it? No, sorry for the sorry viewers. I don't mean it. I'm just emotional. It's just annoying me. I'm serious. But you do understand the fact. I'm sorry, but you do understand the fact that now this is just all hypotheticals here. The hypotheticals, the hypotheses are that the only time that kids are isolated is probably there's a stepfather and the mother in question is trying to save her face or something. Let's paint that scenario. You see, that same case, I still don't approve of it. Any man that is fine with his new wife isolating maybe a kid from a previous relationship, I don't like such man with I don't like such character. Let's put it like that. Because I can't be fine with the fact that for me to be in a relationship with you, you have to what's it called, remove the kid from the equation one way or the other. It's not fine. It's really not fine. It's okay for the mother to say, you know what, to also stand her ground and say, if you're not going to accept my kid, I'm not going to get married to you. But like I said, they are all hypotheticals here. Now, back to the dilemma. It's my understanding, or let's put it like that, because the dad was never mentioned, that the parents, or in this question, the mom and dad are still together.
I think those are
It even
parents.
makes it worse. Where is the of this equation?
Yeah, but I mean, another situation I'm thinking about is maybe she's the oldest, and maybe the other three are, relatively younger or young, and then they
Hold
shipped
on,
her to the
actually, hold
grandparents.
on.
In the case of, yeah,
The context says, so just to clarify, my siblings paying most of my parents' mortgage isn't actually a hardship. The cost is split three ways between two brothers and one sister, and they all still live in my parents' home. I've never lived there and don't even have a room in that house. So I'm being asked to contribute to a household I was never a part of. The mortgage is under $2,000, which is
you
cheaper
see,
than what most people pay for rent right now. My siblings divide that amongst themselves. My brother pays the most, and the other two split the rest. They also split utilities and groceries. I'm sorry, their parents are so bloody greedy. What are they paying for? The kids are paying for the mortgage, they're paying for the utility, they're paying for groceries, they're paying for every single thing.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
You see,
yeah,
And
you
the
see, let's not
parents
even.
also, they receive,
it's questionable, yeah. Because I'm like wondering,
They
go
receive
ahead.
one.
Okay, the parents also receive fixed
hold on,
income from Social Security, which they use to travel
Maya,
back and
I
forth.
can't hear you.
you
Can you guys hear me?
I couldn't hear you for a while.
Can
Yes,
you
I
now.
guys
think
hear
there's a
me?
delay,
Okay,
but continue, yeah.
okay. My
There's a
parents
delay.
There's a delay, yeah.
My parents also receive fixed income from Social Security, which they use to travel back and forth between two countries. They are not struggling, they simply want to keep their same lifestyle without adjusting their spending. I am married and we don't have kids yet. My husband and I set up our finances so either one of us could cover all household expenses alone
So,
if
This
necessary.
angry Akin.
That's
entitled folks, pure
She's not an
entitlement.
asshole. That's why I say from the surface,
You
she's
are
not
not
an
an asshole. You are not an
an
asshole.
asshole.
Please,
See,
let's
why are
for
you
leave it
guys
me,
like that. Let's
angry?
not argue too much.
anybody, any parent that would expect anything from you must have planted a very good seed that even you will feel like your conscience would want to pay back at least, even if you don't have, right? From the story, I mean, we don't have the full context, but at least from the key things that I picked on, she was never like they were never a parent to her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like they never did what they were supposed to do. Like, and even with the little time that they kind of spent together, shared together, it most likely ended up in animosity, like all of this controversy, argument, and everything. And so even you can see like how she's distancing away from them. So like all of
Mm-hmm.
this is going on. So they should not even expect anything. And I feel like it's fine. They didn't do anything for her to even repay back. So like that sense of entitlement should go into the bin.
They're not only entitled, they are irresponsible.
Okay, it's
No way
triggered.
to put
I'm
it the way
sorry.
it is. It's the truth. And
But
they
they
Wahala.
didn't do well, Sha.
and they and, they, and
Forget
they,
it.
they're not sort of like they're not sort of guilt tripping the lady in question, because the lady now is now feeling lonely, they're making her feel they're acting like the victim. Meanwhile, the lady is in question is the victim. No, they don't.
Now
That's not the good quality, or they don't have good qualities of a parent, please. I
now
beg.
knowing what I know from what you just read, like these three kids are still staying in this house. They are like, you want
Mm-hmm.
me to be
They still
funding you?
stay with
No,
their
no, oh, wrong.
parents
You
and
know
they
the
pay
funny
for
thing, what
everything.
is their plan to just keep those kids in the house so that they can continue paying?
Whatever they do, they will be fine. This woman, this lady in question, is no longer part of that family.
Yeah. And
Period.
also, she says she's married, so I think she's being detached from the family anyway for a while. It's just
Like it's
unfortunate. All right, guys, let's calm down. Let's calm
nah,
down.
nah, nah.
All right, so let's move to the
No,
next.
nah. You see,
That's
when people know what they are doing.
Mm-hmm.
But go on, yeah, let's move on.
Okay. Tampa, it's okay.
you triggered us without dilemma. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I will say, regardless, that I still think that a lot of Africans, they still do have that thing of, as a child, it is your responsibility to take care of your parent once you start earning. So regardless if they've traumatized you, if they were good parents, if they were nasty parents, it is still your, I don't know, traditional responsibility or right or whatever
It is your
to
responsibility to
stand in
take
there,
care of a responsible parent.
parent.
That's what I was
Fair.
going to say, because those ones, they don't deserve being taken care of. They
Mm,
didn't show up, so there's no reason why anyone should show up for them. You understand what I'm saying? And
It's
if you want to speak to black tax generally, I always just like say generally that, you know what, you can't give what you don't have. Make sure you're comfortable first, because it's just out of the abundance of what you have that you can actually give.
and
So
even in your
yeah,
even if you have, you're not
even in your
obligated to
abundance,
give it.
don't entertain or
Yeah,
don't uh, forgot the
you're
word
not
now. But don't,
obligated to giving,
yeah, like
even in
don't
your.
encourage nonsense. Basically,
say
yes,
it does
don't
this.
encourage nonsense.
Wahala.
Don't encourage bad behavior.
It does this.
It is
Me,
well. All right,
Interesting.
guys, let's move to our hot topic slash what the helly. And what we're going to talk about today is peace of mind above everything else. Peace of mind or nothing
Gosh, why are you laughing already? It seems like you already know
because
where this is
because
heading to.
I think if what I'm thinking is
is
correct,
what you're thinking.
then they laugh.
Peace of mind or nothing, aka what's his name, Two Face,
Hmm.
and the unfortunate happenings in his life.
It's just
Actually, fortunate happenings. It's not unfortunate. I'm going to give you a little background story. A Nigerian artist. Everything I'm about to say is under the umbrella of
of
allegedly.
allegedly capital letter.
Very important. So there is his name is Two Face, is a Nigerian artist. He is regarded as a legend in the industry. He was once married to his wife for many years. I don't know how many years they've been married. They were blessed with a few kids. I think two kids by her, I think. But in the course of the marriage, he's had more kids as Father Abraham with many sons. Anyways,
Man,
he's had other kids. He had some before his marriage. While in his marriage, he had some extra. Long story short, earlier this year, his wife comes online and no, there was a show that happened where it was a reality show. His wife looked very unstable, physically and mentally, to be honest. She looked very unkept, borderline. So when the show aired, people on social media had a billion and one things to say about her appearance, the way she was talking. In the midst of the chaos and this and that, she was being dragged back and forth. A loving, unfortunate husband decided to have an official post online stating the ending of their marriage.
Yep.
And when that happened, I guess the social media or the Nigerian sphere of social media was like shattered and broken. There were 1,001 million reactions to the craziness, especially because his wife publicly has endured a lot of BS that no one should be subjected to, really and truly. So for him to announce it in the middle of the world dragging his wife was just bizarre. And
In
in his
such
post,
language. No.
yeah, and in his post, he stated that they actually haven't been together in for a good minute. Anyways, long story short, shortly after, allegedly his wife was hospitalized because of the chaos, and apparently she was also put in an institution at some point, correction institution at some point for alleged drug use. So for a while, we stopped seeing his wife. We would see his kids with like family friends, stuff like that, but we didn't see her. Not too long after, maybe like a couple months after, the wife made like a comeback online, and she looked really good. She looked like fresh, relaxed. She looked like totally different from whatever she looked like before. And everybody just moved on their lives. The period of time where she makes a comeback, her husband makes a bigger back. He dropped a bang on social media, basically,
For
yes, basically announcing his new relationship with a apparently lawmaker in Nigeria, a senator. And from that moment, there have been like multiple alleged stories of this woman being a quote unquote druggie or junkie or whichever one. Nobody really knew anything about their relationship until we were all minding our business yesterday. Well, that is how we found out that peace of mind. For context, Ikos is now, I don't know if she's his wife, but the new lady, he calls the new lady is peace of mind. He has stated that this new lady gives him peace of mind, which I guess is stating that the ex-wife was a troublemaker. So, anyways, yesterday, we were minding our business. There was a live recording going on, and our artist and his peace of mind got into a fight, pretty heated. The live recording was still going on, and people saw what was going on. And from that situation, we found out that, in fact, their relationship has been everything but peace. Matter of fact, pieces of mind is what their relationship has been. It's been highly chaotic, allegedly. So, my hot take for today is in this life, chase peace or nothing. Can I hear power?
power,
Thank you.
power. Let me add to that. The ex-wife, she
Mm,
posted something on her story, and she said, "Sometimes trying to prove you are the best is an insult."
yeah.
Period. And this
Honestly,
picture,
sometimes silence,
and this
silence
picture
day.
has a tiger sitting in her den.
Mm-hmm.
We have two dogs running
Mm-hmm.
like a fool.
Mm-hmm.
So the tiger is there.
Just looking
I'm
at
the
it.
best. I don't need to prove myself.
Yeah.
And then she said, wouldn't it be easier if you left that behind? And that behind, there was a man carrying a bag called past.
Mm.
She was just sharing, words of wisdom. But what the funny thing to me in this whole scenario is the way people are praying for the relationship to continue to thrive
It's going
and
to
for
thrive. Oh.
and
Peace or
for peace
nothing.
to reign and the relationship will blossom and that
Peace or nothing.
for
But
a man called innocent.
You
Is that
you know the amount of episodes and series you backed from this whole experience. It must not end though. We need drama. We need drama.
yeah.
We need drama.
I
But
mean
I mean, it's
it's
so. I think it speaks a lot to just how there's a saying that you don't know what you have
Have lose it
until you
once
yeah
you
until
lose
you
it,
miss
don't
it.
have
Yeah,
second.
what's that saying?
until
I
you
don't
lose
know.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, until you lose it, and then you just now like, oh, you now realize that the grass is not always greener on the other side, right? It's only greener when you water it. Like I feel like if you spend that much time with somebody, in the case of like Annie, the ex-wife, and you just wake up one day after like is it 2 or 3 kids, and you say, oh, boom, this person is not giving you peace of mind. I'm like, Lago Bedu.
Hmm.
Is it now that is it now in your 50s that you realize that and then I begin to question a lot of things, right? I
Hmm.
begin to question like, oh, your intention, like outside the marriage. Is it that you were looking for an avenue to just escape? Already you were doing that, and this lady has been with you and has forgiven you. You understand what I'm saying? Like she knew what she was getting herself into when all of these things were happening. But now you are now all of a sudden you're tired. I guess maybe marriage is not for everybody there.
And then someone said something too that I kind of picked on it. I mean, he said it in a funny way, but like, and this is going back to his track record, like even his uh, choice of like the way one he said he doesn't even like he doesn't understand how he chooses his women or and all of that. Like
He said that.
no, the
Mhm.
is this is like a social commentary. Someone
Oh,
was
okay.
trying to
Okay.
do play around like like
Okay.
he obviously has a woman problem. Whether he is not the problem or the like, but like there's been a track record even with before Annie. There were a lot of drama and everything that that went on, and then before they eventually married and going back to the reality TV show. See, even from season one, there were a lot of things that were said, maltreatment,
With respect,
abuse, disrespect, and this lady, put up with all of these things. And what another thing that I wanted to say is the manner at which he came out after season two of the show and just
Wasn't
said what he
nice.
said. It was just,
It was very
and this was at the
nonchalant.
peak of, so like people were already dragging her,
Mm-hmm.
and then just came to
She was
just
probably already going through hell, and it
going
just
through a
poured
lot and he just
gasoline
threw it
on.
away. So,
Yeah.
and I feel like that was a frustration most of Annie's friend had at the time against him. Like,
Yeah.
even
It's
if it
like
was like, don't do
give the
things
girl a
like this.
break. Yeah.
So, a lot of people are actually happy that he's,
I'm
you
probably
know,
the happiest.
you know what's so funny, right?
he's having a fair share of his
Yeah.
A
own.
taste of
You
his own
know,
medicine.
you know
Yeah.
what's so funny, right? What's so funny is the fact that for I think already I mean everyone knew the kind of person he was and his track record like of dating women both young and old and probably possibly impregnating them and stuff, right? It felt like everybody normalized that, right? And then the reality TV show came in, and for the longest time, especially the second season, I thought that it was just all showbiz,
Mm.
right? Like
Yeah.
to draw traction to the whole thing. Because I'm like, how are they comfortable putting that out there? And then after that show, we got to learn that they were not even staying together anymore. And I was not like, oh, it makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
That yeah, you know what? Because if he was a husband trying to like protect the family, Why would
Yeah,
you want that kind of thing
this
out
is
there
not the
in
kind
the
of
first place?
business you put
Yeah,
in.
it's not the kind of business that you put out there. So that was when everything now started making sense that okay, yeah, it makes sense that you said, oh, they're no longer living together for the longest time. And I'm wondering, like, Lenya Gumelo, man. It feels like
I
they
feel
try,
I
people thrive, celebrity thrive on like
Controversy and
controversies,
all this chaos and
chaos. It's a good PR for them. I mean, I'm like,
I
it's
don't
not a
like the
life
idea.
I'm sorry.
Like,
when
Yeah,
you
but
say
okay,
Lagomelo, what comes to my mind is I'm just gonna put this out there for you lot to answer. So at what point do you walk away? So they say that change is constant, change is bound to happen.
huh?
The person you married 2 months ago is not going to be the same person 2 months into the marriage or whatever the case may be. And let's just assume that in his own case, I don't know how long they've been married for. Let's just say they've been married for 15 years. Because
the longest time,
I think our first daughter is well over 15 years old, I think.
yeah,
So let's just say
Really,
15 years old. They've been married for 15 years, and it's at the 15th year that he could not take it anymore. Because at the end of the day, you said something. We realized that the grace is, no, you said the person you,
the
what did you say?
grass is
Something you
greener
have,
on the other side.
no, you don't value what you have until you lose
Oh
it.
yeah, until you lose it. Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes there's another saying of the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know.
I just
And
subscribe to that.
I, me neither, because my school of thought is that the devil you know was once an angel you do not know. So let the next angel prove themselves
Okay.
to be a devil.
Those of the opinion that if you're a devil, you're a devil. Check
Devil
it.
always be a devil.
Everybody
No,
say check
I'm just like, don't hold on to people from the place of, or don't be scared of starting again from the place of
Yeah, I think it's
familiarity. Family, like this life, you
yeah.
will meet people and unmeet them, date them and undate them, whatever the case might be. But I wanted to ask you guys a question because you said Lagomelo. So my question is, let's assume that Annie, let's assume she wasn't a good wife, like being closed and all that good stuff. At what point, or would you subscribe, or would that have made more sense to you if you just stayed and just continued cheating outside of the marriage instead of actually leaving and then wanting to do is
about Two Face now.
foolishness?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Two Face?
I was asking you guys directly, but in relation to a
Like at what
situation.
point can you
So basically, I'm saying that in this same scenario,
mm-hmm.
if you were the one in the position, let's assume that Annie, in this case, your wife or your spouse, isn't necessarily a saint, but to us, the outside viewers, because of how things have panned out, it looks like she is the saint, and we're happy that he's suffering or whatever the case might be. But I'm just asking generally, if you were in a relationship or in a marriage, at what point would you leave? Because you're saying like Gomelo, 15 years into it doesn't make it a
So
like.
what I'm saying in essence, I think maybe I'll give you a better clarification, right? Because when you realize that your wife in marriage is not a saint, then context also matters. Like, what are we talking about that you can actually deal with? What are some of
It
traits
doesn't
that
matter.
she's
People have different thresholds. It's just you personally. You've just now realized that whatever I'm dealing with right now is just something I want to deal with. At what
so
point do you
So
leave?
it's
And
after
are
like
you going to keep staying there because I don't even know.
so the way I would answer it, maybe it's tough for me because I can't answer it the way I would normally want to answer it. But in scenarios like that, I believe that kids are already involved. It makes it even harder, right? And I don't subscribe to like me wanting to like leave a relationship or a
Mm,
marriage when there's no way in year one, year two, you still haven't figured out the person that you're getting married to.
mm,
You don't know their tendencies, you don't know their vices. And
mm-hmm,
I'm of the opinion that there are vices that you can actually cope with. I would have
mm-hmm,
actually understood that, oh, you see this one, I'm okay with it. I will continue to live with it.
mm-hmm,
You understand what I'm saying? So if it's
mm-hmm.
something I'm okay with, I can deal with. But apparently, I don't think he knew the kind of person he was marrying, obviously. And in his own case, when you have options, you tend to not like see the person right in front of you for who they are. You don't even understand them. You don't even understand their tendencies or their vices. And it's on him. You see, you get what I'm saying? You have people outside. You can't even pay attention to what she's capable of doing or what she's not capable of doing. And that's where I feel I fault him. So that's where I feel like, you know what, Lagobelo, Laro, this is where you're waking up and realizing that this person had all of these traits. Come on, be serious. That's my own interpretation of Lagomelo.
Okay. So to answer your question, K, quickly, for me, I mean, like you said, people have different threshold, and I can also mention like there are some things you can tolerate, and but for me, if it's life threatening, you were asking like at what point do you like if it's life threatening and it's not things that I can no like there are things I can no longer live with. There are some things that you can talk through, you know, or you are behaving this way. You're not doing your duties. You can talk about it, or you're neglecting the children. What's going on, and all of those things. Because again, when children are involved, it becomes
Mm.
complicated, especially if you've been together for a while. I checked. I looked up how long they were married for. 12
Oh,
years. So 12 years is a long time. At
mm.
least you have grown up. You have your if you have kids that are approaching the teenage years, right? So you have to put all of these things into consideration. Consideration.
Duration.
Hey, so like you don't want to just pull out like that. You want to consider everybody and try to make it work and see. But at some point, it might go beyond. In my own personal case, if it's life threatening, and
Ìbílẹ̀
I look
Olúbáràn
at
mi
the
lọ́wọ́dé.
next, I look at the next years. I'm like, this thing is never going to work. We're going to, keep going in circles. And for me to be a good point to say, you know what, it's fine.
And
I
and
can't
this
take
this
it
is
no.
in marriage, right?
Yeah, in marriage,
So, because we're going to round up, I'm gonna
because people,
mhm.
yeah, go on.
Because you
Yeah, I was
you
just
both
going to
both
like
of you
people do
kept.
those things. Yeah,
Go
sorry
ahead.
for I keep
No, go ahead. Go
interrupting
ahead.
you,
Go
but
ahead. Go
go on, just
ahead.
say what you want to say. Say.
Okay. Both of you emphasize on children. So you're telling me that there is still a point with or without the children, you're still gonna leave if it's life threatening.
Yes, for me.
Okay. And for you, because they're children, it's harder for you to leave, but you're not sure if you're going to leave.
It's gonna make my decision tough. But that's not to say that okay, it's not impossible for me to leave. You understand what I'm saying? So that's it. It's just gonna make the decision tough. That's just it.
As
Okay.
for
Well,
me, you have to stay alive. Don't be the hero.
I agree. I agree. You have to stay alive. You don't have to be the scapegoat, the example, any of that. Um, I don't know what I would do if I was in this situation. I pray I'm not in this situation. But one thing Oluwakonsa is going to do is going to use her two legs and her hand to open the door. Ain't no way. It's like, I think we've spoken about this before. Like, I think behind the camera of children being a kind of like fourth leg on the table where you're holding on to the marriage. I don't think a miserable a miserable wife is a miserable mom. A miserable dad is a miserable husband is a miserable dad. So how about you create an environment where you are individually happy, hopefully together as a family, or
Mm-hmm.
individually, or whatever the case might be. But above everything, all I'm going to say is peace of mind or nothing. If the person that is beating you, like in this situation, the person that's getting you arrested is what is giving you, or who is giving you peace of mind, by all means, by all means,
Wait,
continue the good
we will
work.
have peace of mind in jail.
Continue the good work, no matter what. That's where I stand with the whole whatever.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
it's very
it's
interesting. They'll be
Yeah.
fine, but
Everything will be fine.
be fine. I'm
Have
at
we
the
not
stage
seen?
where I'm also learning to let go. So who knows?
Learning to
Hopefully, we
let go
don't get
how.
there. Because it was as much as I, in a way, skipped the question. I didn't give like a definite answer. I think it comes from a place of like me self preservation, right? You're like still trying to see the good in certain things because when you were making the choice of picking the or actually deciding to go on this journey with this person, it's your choice. You've made that choice, and then
Hmm?
you have to like now start like saying, oh, you now have to start like second guessing yourself that oh probably
Well,
I have a bad taste
yeah.
or I didn't do a good job. So
And
the,
I also pick my answer because this is the advice I'll give someone else, or like if it was like a, like a woman too.
yeah.
So if I'm going to give that same advice, why can't I apply it to myself? So,
I do agree with
don't
you
die, Sha.
100%. If your
Don't die.
life,
Don't
yeah,
die.
yeah. If your life is threatened, if the life of your family, your kids is threatened, then there's no reason why you're still in that situation. Even it might not even be your
Even the
life. It
kids,
might
yeah, you're
just
trying to do it for.
your yeah. It
I'm
might
saying
even
the
be
kids that
your
you're trying to do it.
yeah, because they can be in danger. But all being said, thank you, boys and girls of Home and Abroad School, for listening to this installment. I hope you guys learned a thing or two. I hope you guys learned a thing or two. Don't forget to choose peace of mind by subscribing, peace of mind by thumbs upping, peace of mind by leaving a comment, peace of mind by sharing. All right. Until we see you guys again. Gosh, what is going on? See you guys again next week. Bye.